Hello my friends, I'm Mark Gonzalez, a pastor from Southwest Florida, and I want to encourage you to get in on a global movement called the 414 Global Initiative. In short, it's about rescuing children and mentoring children as the Christian leaders of tomorrow. Now I got to thinking, we're called to give them the full counsel of God. That's embedded in the Great Commission. Jesus said, teach them all that I've commanded you. And so I started thinking, well, how can your average parent or teacher or pastor do that? How can we give a complete systematic theology and biblical worldview to the next generation? And you know what? It dawned on me over the last several years, a children's picture book. You know that if you read a child a children's picture book, man, they'll memorize that thing without even trying. So I got to thinking, what if we took a classic catechism, like the Shorter Catechism, and made a trans-denominational version, 95 Q&As, rhyming verse, and put it in a children's picture book? Well, that's exactly what we did. It looks like this. I know you can't see it too well, but the thing is, you know that if it's our responsibility to get the word out, then we need to do it. So the other thing we've done, however, is we've created a children's musical to go along with it. You see, I think we can do this together. I think pastors and teachers and parents can come together. Parents, 7 minutes a night at home, pastors and teachers in churches and schools, we can pass on the full counsel of God to the next generation. Now we've also created a musical, and the musical sets up the question and answers because we also put those question and answers into songs, 10 different songs, and the story unfolds like this. It opens up in a summer camp off in the mountains. The kids start talking about the things of God, and two of them begin to give them insights about the knowledge of God.
Why is it that man is here to glorify God forever with cheer? What book did he give us to direct us his own? His infallible scripture, the Bible alone. La 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 la. This is the knowledge, the wonderful knowledge. This is the knowledge of God.
Well, the story continues as the kids set out on a hike with the whole troop, but 6 of them accidentally get separated, find themselves lost, start facing the night skies, and as the stars begin to come out, questions come up about the power of God.
What are the ways and decrees of our God? They are God's mighty purposes planned for our days to show us His glory, His counsel and ways.
Well, as the night comes upon them, some of the kids get hungry, and then they face the question of eating. Berries from bushes, are they dangerous or not? Rules of survival say, don't eat what you don't know. And boy, that brought up the image of Adam and Eve as they dealt with the fall of mankind. They disobeyed God.
This is the fall of mankind. This is the fall of mankind.
Well, as some of the kids ate the fruit, the forbidden fruit, they got sick. And they, just like Adam and Eve, experienced the misery of sin.
With the fall of mankind, how is our life? Since we are wild at heart because of the fall, we are trapped in our misery due to sin in us all.
Well, as morning dawns, the kids began to feel a little bit better and had a great yearning to be rescued. And that brought up questions about the ultimate rescuer, the gift of God's Son.
What does Christ do in the role of our priest? To satisfy justice his life had to cease, but he rose from the dead to pray for our peace. Hosanna, Hosanna.
Well, the musical continues, and there's a whole lot more they're going to discover as they face multiple challenges. And during that time, they discover the work of God's Spirit, the commandments of God, they discover the pictures of grace, and the model Lord's Prayer. It's a journey that churches and schools will enjoy. It sets up the story of God and man as the picture book. And you know what? If we all work together, we can bring about a renaissance of the faith. The 414 movement is about raising up the next generation to be the transformational leaders of tomorrow and start a renaissance, a rebirth of the faith, bringing back a biblical worldview and the gospel of Jesus Christ to a lost and dying world. So be a part of it. And you can take these 95 question and answers, translate them in your own language, create your own packaging and design, or if you want to use our artwork and templates, we're happy to work with you. Just let us know. Just give us a call. We want to get the truth out, the full counsel of God to the next generation. God bless you. I hope that will be helpful to you. Join us on a global movement, the 414 Global